Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I have another trailer reaction for you guys. This time I'm planning to react to ABC's new upcoming show later this year called Mixed-ish, which is a spin-off of Black-ish. By the way, Black-ish is one of ABC's great comedy shows right now. I love the whole family dynamic between Anthony Anderson's Dre and his wife Bo and the kids and his mom and his dad. It's a really good family comedy that also deals with sometimes serious issues, particularly those that are Black, right? You know, we go through certain things on a daily basis, and the show does tend to touch on some of those topics. And sometimes they may get a little too serious, but they also come off in a good way with, like, humor and the comedy and all that stuff. It just works. So I do like the show Black-ish a lot. I haven't really seen Grown-ish. I know that is Dre and Bo's oldest daughter, Zoe, and her college years now. I don't know how well it's doing. I guess it's doing good. I mean, it's still on the air, I'm guessing. But I haven't really caught up with that show. I'm more into Black-ish. Now they decided to do a spin-off of Mixed-ish, which is based on Bo's character when she was a child, because if you guys follow the show, she has a white father and a Black mother. So they're basically going to touch on, her dealings between the whole Black versus white thing, which it will be interesting to see. I myself am also a mixed-race person, so I'm just curious as to how the show's going to touch on certain subjects. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get to watching the trailer. Just like me with the hair.
Hi, I'm Rainbow Johnson. I'm a doctor, a wife, and a mother to 5 beautiful children. But as I watched them grow into the people they are today, I realized they don't know my story.
You grew up in a cult. It's amazing I ever met you.
Well,
In a cult.
we actually wouldn't have ever met if the elders hadn't gotten arrested.
Wait, what?
Well, they didn't get arrested. They got, detained for 3 to 5 years.
What?
What?
In the summer of 1985, I was 12 years old, and I was living with my family on a commune.
Oh my gosh.
We ate together, prayed together, and even slept together. I would have told you it was perfect.
ATF, freeze!
But the government would have told you we were a radicalized cult in violation of over 47 ATF regulations.
Oh my god!
While the rest of the world was inaugurating Reagan into his second term and worrying about AIDS, famine, and the crack epidemic, my peaceful little world had been taken away. I know this place might seem different.
Hey, hippies.
Harrison Jackson III was my grandfather.
I'm gonna make more real-world money to pay for this real-world house that your entire family's survival was dependent upon. And that's why I hate guns.
My little brother Johan looked at everything like one great big magical adventure.
Oh, he's
Bet you it's a portal to another dimension. Guess that's settled. Never using that thing.
My little sister Santa Monica complained like a woman with no kids on her 3rd divorce, which interestingly enough she would eventually become. And when we got to school, we got introduced to the real world.
I'm too little to die.
I'm too little to talk.
What are you weirdos mixed with?
What's mixed? My parents had sent us out into the world with absolutely no warning that being mixed was even a thing. Imagine being the new kid when no one in the world is like you. But you have to understand, today's mixed kids can look up to rappers, ballerinas, athletes, a president, and a princess. The only heroes we had were DeBarge.
Don't worry about what other kids think. They're idiots.
And I want to be one of them. I want to be an idiot so bad.
Tell me you didn't send these babies to school looking like this.
What's wrong with how we look?
Sweetie, you know Auntie Didi loves you very much, but you look like a runaway house slave.
No.
The world smacked you in the face today, didn't it? You can tell me.
It did. It really did.
Black and white.
In the summer of 1985,
We are living in a material world, and I am a material
Real girl.
I was 12 years old.
Guns? Relax, hippie. Water guns are every child's Second Amendment right. Pew, 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 pew.
I love the Second Amendment!
And my my life changed forever.
Interesting, very interesting. Actually looks like a pretty good show. Yeah, I actually like what I saw. I still think Blackish might be the better one. But this one, again, the same with Blackish. I think what I like about these shows, even though I haven't really watched Grownish, but since they're all being produced by the same inner circle that work at ABC, Blackish, now this one Mixed-ish, and Grownish, they all deal with issues that sometimes people might not like to talk about, or if you do talk about it, you're looked down upon for bringing it up, so to say, or you end up being in this long debate of why do you think this, and because this and this happens. But sometimes maybe it's okay to bring it up, and it's okay to do it in a, I don't want to say humorous, but in a lighthearted way, so to say. And like, for example, one of the episodes in Blackish had to deal with, the whole light skin versus dark skin, because Dre and Bo's daughter Diane didn't come out right in the picture, so to say, and they said that she came out too dark, and then it had to deal with the whole thing of how she was the darkest one in the family, and how she was kind of treated differently due to her skin coloring, and so it had to deal with the whole idea of colorism and stuff like that. And even Ruby, Dre's mom, said how she was affected by that too. And it's stuff like that where it's like one of those episodes, like, yeah, there is comedic moments here and there in the episode, but it's stuff like that that makes you think, I guess you could say. It makes you really think of what's going on in the community. Not just the community in general, but even like the black community, how black people treat other black people, so to say, due to different, shades in their color and stuff like that. And now with this one, Mixed-ish, I even remember with Bo, in one of the Blackish episodes, she had a talk with her father when her father was still alive. And he even said, even though you are mixed, I still see you... Oh, sorry, guys. So I still see you as a black woman. And even Rainbow was like, oh, okay, like, I am a black woman, stuff like that. So, I mean, it gets into this whole, debate and issue, whatever you guys believe. But it is stuff that happens in our society. It happens. And so with this one, you see Bo and her siblings, they're going out, away from the cult, so to say. They're going out into the real world on how Americans view the whole black versus white and stuff like that. It's like you have to, well, maybe this doesn't apply to everybody, but I have heard in some cases, most mixed people had to pick a side. They were not black enough to be black, and they were not white enough to be white. So it seems to me like in this show it might deal with that. So it'll be very interesting to see how, how they address those issues. So yeah, I actually like how it looks. I think the family dynamic, the chemistry between the family looks really great. I think it's funny how Bo's grandfather on the dad's side, he's like the complete opposite of his son. So that will be an interesting dynamic to see. So yeah, I think I like where this is going, and it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting. Something not just for mixed people, but for something that everyone could like relate to and just enjoy watching. So yeah, that was my take on it. I actually like what I saw. Let me know down the comments below what you guys think about this. Let's not get into any heated debates. Let's all be nice about it. Because I know some of the stuff that, like, again, some of the topics they bring up in these shows can be a little sensitive, but with a little lighthearted humor to it. So Again, let's all be nice in the comments. Like and subscribe, and as always, take care, guys. Bye.